I want to let you know that there is a definitive blueprint that you can follow to achieve success, prosperity, longevity, and peace of mind.
I would love to work with Eddie. Eddie won't return my calls, so maybe one day we'll have a conversation.
You know, it's been a hot minute since Tyler Perry's been under the microscope, and lately it feels like everyone's got something to say about him. But when a big industry icon like Eddie Murphy steps into the ring, you know it's about to get real. I mean, Eddie is like the cool uncle at the family reunion, always laid back, never stirring up drama, so when rumors start swirling that he's gearing up to spill some hot tea about Tyler Perry, you got to sit up and pay attention. Word on the street is Eddie's about to drop some truth bombs calling Tyler Perry out as a Hollywood mutt. And that's not all. Apparently, he's accusing Tyler of playing dirty when it comes to black comedians in the industry. Yeah, it's a big deal, but this ain't the first time Tyler's been accused of this kind of stuff. He's always been quick to deny it. But when everyone from your next-door neighbor to Hollywood royalty like Eddie Murphy is pointing fingers, well, it definitely makes you stop and think, doesn't it? I mean, everyone can't be. You ain't making this stuff up, right? Anyway, let's get into it. You know, beyond just being big shots in the business, Eddie and Tyler have had this kind of unspoken camaraderie going on. They've never teamed up on a project, but they've always had each other's backs in interviews and stuff. Tyler's even gone on records saying how Eddie's been a major inspiration for him, especially when it comes to playing multiple characters in a film. And let's not forget that time Tyler mentioned he'd love to collab with Eddie. But here's where it gets interesting. In that same interview where Tyler spilled the beans about wanting to work with Eddie, he dropped a bombshell. He claimed he'd been trying to get in touch with Eddie, but Eddie's been ghosting him.
I would love to work with Eddie. Eddie won't return my calls, so maybe one day we'll have a conversation.
Now that's got fans scratching their heads. Why would Eddie give Tyler the cold shoulder like that? Rumor has it Eddie's seen a side of Tyler that's got him thinking twice about getting involved. You see, Eddie's never been one to bite his tongue, especially when it comes to speaking out about the state of black unity in Hollywood. He's talked about how divided they are as a community, how they're quick to turn on each other instead of coming together because they're worried about losing what little they've got. He even shared this eye-opening story about chilling with Mike Tyson and Don King and how they'd start whispering when they talked about certain stuff, worried that the white managers in the room would overhear. It's like, damn, that's where we're at as a community. Now you might be wondering what this has to do with Tyler Perry. Well, word on the street is that despite being a black entrepreneur himself, Tyler might not be as supportive of his fellow black creatives as he likes to make out. He's built studios and talked a big game about uplifting the black community, but some folks are saying it's all smoke and mirrors. Take Monique, for instance. She's been shouting from the rooftops about Tyler's alleged mistreatment towards her for what feels like forever. The drama started way back in 2009 when Monique starred in Precious, a movie produced by Oprah and Tyler Perry and directed by Lee Daniels. The real beef kicked off when Oprah and Tyler decided Monique should hit the press circuit for the film without any paycheck. Monique wasn't having it and straight up said, "Nah, not in my contract." According to Monique, she only got a measly $50K for the whole movie, which was barely enough. Now they wanted her to jet around the world promoting the film for free, not on Monique's watch. But Oprah and Tyler didn't take her refusal well at all. Instead, they started trashing her reputation in the industry, spinning a narrative about her being difficult to work with. Monique spilled the tea, saying Tyler Perry told her, "You may want to consider promoting this film because if you get nominated for an Oscar, your next film is $3 to $5 million. And if you win it, your next film is $6 to $8 million." Monique was like, "Hold up. I'm a black woman. Where are they paying those salaries, brother?" She straight up told Tyler, "I can't work for free. I've done what I was supposed to do. I can't go overseas and do this for free." Their back and forth continued with Tyler saying he doesn't believe in giving money away for free. And Monique firing back, "I don't believe in working for free. So we on the same page." It's a classic case of clash in values, and Monique wasn't backing down.
Says, "Well, I don't believe in giving money away for free." I said, "I don't believe in working for free, so we on the same page."
She also claimed Tyler Perry allegedly went the extra mile to mess with her acting gigs. According to Monique, it all went down after she turned down a request to fly to France for the Cannes Film Festival, tied to promoting the movie Precious. So check it, the movie studio initially asked her to jet off to France, but Monique, with her busy schedule as a talk show host, comedian, and family woman, respectfully declined. They tried to sweeten the deal by offering to upgrade her hotel room, but she and her Span stuck to their guns, saying, "Noah, we're going to spend this time with our family." She said, "Oprah, I'm doing a talk show, I'm doing a comedy tour. I have a husband and I have babies, I have a little bit of downtime, and I'm going to take advantage of it, so I'm not going anywhere cuz I'm not obligated to go anywhere. I've done my part." So we mutually agreed to disagree. That was it. Next thing I know, I'm considered difficult and hard to work with. When the third call came and they asked what's I going to take to get Monique to France, her husband straight up asked, "Is there a number associated with it?" That's when they dropped the bomb that they would never pay for anyone to do promotions for a movie. Monique revealed she was paid a mere $50,000 for Precious. And it wasn't about the money. She signed up to do it with her friend. The interviewer dug in, suggesting she needed the money to feed her family and pay bills, and Monique responded, "I think that's what America says we all say. I can't do it for free." She explained that when the movie studio refused to pay for her canned appearance, they didn't make a fuss, but then the reports started flying, painting Monique as demanding and difficult. The whole thing boiled down to a simple request that they understood couldn't be met, but suddenly, Monique found herself labeled, and that's where the drama kicked in.
Stood because what people didn't know was I was paid $50,000 to do the movie Precious. And it really wasn't about the money, and I'm not complaining because I signed up to do it with my friend. It says we can't set a precedence and pay you to do this. We didn't have an issue with them.
Okay.
But that's when the reports came that now Monique is being demanding and she's being difficult.
Media stories start popping up, painting Monique is difficult to work with. Suddenly, no one wanted to cast her despite her winning an Oscar for her role in Precious. Imagine seeing all your hard work go down the drain. Monique started putting two together, realizing someone was out to get her. In a recent chat with The Hollywood Reporter, she spilled the beans that Precious director Lee Daniels admitted she got blackballed for not playing the game. Monique's even called out Oprah and Tyler Perry, asking for an apology that, as far as we know, is still MIA. But Monique wasn't done dropping bombs just yet. She went on to spill the tea about how Tyler Perry cost her and her family tens of millions of dollars over a rumor he started about her. She recounted the whole situation, saying that Tyler told her he'd never do anything to hurt her, but then later admitted to starting a false rumor that she was difficult to work with. Monique didn't hold back, expressing her frustration and disappointment especially after Tyler's initial denial. She went on to talk about how during her conversation with Shannon, she referenced an interview he did with Kat, where he admitted to letting people lie in his face because he didn't know if they were lying or not. Monique made it clear that she wanted Shannon to hear Tyler's own words, so she sent him the audio recording of their conversation. And let me tell you, it wasn't a walk in the park. Monique revealed that she recorded the conversation legally, which she emphasized was crucial for her as a Black woman facing off against someone as powerful as Tyler Perry. She explained that having the audio proof was a game changer, as it prevented her from being dismissed or ignored.
Had I not recorded Tyler Perry, then it would have been my word against his. And then on top of that, it would have been, he's so powerful, we can't even pay no attention to that.
Monique didn't mince words about the impact of Tyler's actions on her and her family. She stressed that the LIA Tyler spread cost them a staggering amount of money, leaving them in a tough spot financially. It was a tough pill to swallow, and Monique didn't hesitate to share the weight of the consequences of Tyler's actions. You know it's illegal too, but did you hear what the man said? "I violated you. I mistreated you. Do you know, Shannon, that's cost my family tens of millions of dollars, and let's not forget about that time." Tyler Perry reportedly let go of a bunch of writers because he wasn't willing to cough up what they deserved. So after killing it at the box office, Tyler Perry made his way to TV with the hit sitcom House of Pain. But when it came to scoring a sweet syndication deal and a spin-off named Meet the Browns, things got messy. According to Deadline, Perry gave the boot to 4 writers asking for union contracts, stirring up drama in the industry. "It was not a good look. I feel like I was slapped in the face like we were used." Writer Terry Brown Jackson told Deadline, "We were good enough to create over 100 episodes. But now, when it comes to reaping the benefits of the show being syndicated and having other spin-offs from it, he decides to let us go unless we accept a horrible offer." Kelly Griffin, the head writer for House of Pain,